In this lab, we will be determining the molar mass of a substance by observing the freezing point of the pure solvent and the solution. Set up your station with a beaker of tap water and a ring stand with a clamp. You will also need a water bath with warm water for after the experiment, so set that up now. The water only needs to be around 70 degrees, so if it begins to boil, turn it down. Also, on the computer, open the 04 freezing point file in the Advanced Chemistry with Vernier folder. Now we will determine the freezing point of the pure solvent. From the hot water bath, choose a test tube that contains only lauric acid. Record the mass of the lauric acid from the test tube. Hit collect on your computer, clamp your test tube in your water bath, and begin to gently stir the liquid with the temperature probe. Once the liquid has frozen, allow the temperature to be recorded for about another minute. Then transfer the test tube to your hot water bath and wait for the sample to melt so the temperature probe can be removed. Next, we will determine the freezing point of a benzoic acid lauric acid solution. Begin by weighing out approximately 1 gram of benzoic acid and adding it to your warm liquid lauric acid. Be sure to record the mass exactly as it reads on the balance. Place the test tube in the warm water bath and stir until the benzoic acid has dissolved. Now repeat the previous procedure of placing the test tube in the cool water while recording the temperature until the solution is solid. For your lab report, begin by determining the freezing point of the pure solvent and the solution as described in the lab instructions. The difference between the two is the freezing point depression. Use your freezing point depression as your delta T and the Kf given to you to solve for the molality of the solution. Now use the molality you calculated in question 2 and the mass of lauric acid from the test tube to calculate the moles of benzoic acid. Remember that benzoic acid is the solute. Be sure to convert the mass of lauric acid from grams to kilograms. Now use the moles of benzoic acid calculated in question 3 and the mass you measured out of benzoic acid during the experiment, and you can calculate the molar mass. Finally, you can use your periodic table to calculate the molar mass of benzoic acid, which is C6H5COOH. Using the periodic table mass as your actual mass and your answer to number 4 as your experimental mass, you can calculate the percent error in your experiment.